Every pro needs a good toolbox, and today we're talking about the Flex Stack Pack Wave 2. There's 12 brand new products, and we're going to walk you through each and every one of them. Now, if you're like me, you're really excited about the new storage products for the Stack Pack system, but let's go ahead and start with the mounting system that's coming out, because it's going to take Stack Pack in a completely different direction than we saw it before. We've got a wall mounting system that's coming into play, and that's going to be a big deal on two ways. So number one, if you're in a shop, you have an option to start putting these things on the wall. Number two, if you're in a van, you've got a way to start putting things and building them into a van and customizing that storage. Plus, there's even brackets that will go on front of one box so that you can put a second box in front of it. On the wall, you're looking at a capacity of 500 pounds. That's massive. That's a lot of weight. Now, if you're putting this on front of one of the other boxes, you're looking at 250 pounds of capacity, but that's a ton of weight. And one more thing before we start getting into these other products, I want to talk about this guy right here. And this is what's going to go on your wall. So notice you've got the full Stack Pack compatibility. It's just like a Stack Pack lid, so all your other products can fit on here, including the half boxes. You've still got that capability. But the thing is, the way that the brackets go on the wall for this, it's going to mount like a shelf, but it can also fold down flush against the wall like this. That's something we haven't seen before from competitors, and a lot of people are going to be able to take advantage of that. All right, so those are all your mounting options that are new. Let's start talking about the storage solutions that are coming. Let's start right over here with this hand tool pouch. Now, notice that it's clipped onto this. Now, this plate is what we found on the Wave 1 toolboxes that had the gasketed lids. So this clips on just like those other accessory cases did. There's a button up here, push that to release. Boom, I got my tool bag. Set that there for now. Now, on the back, you can see where it was clipping in. Now, we also have a belt clip right here, so clip onto your tool belt, clip onto your regular belt, even onto a pocket if you want to. And we also have a nice hang hook, easily fits over 2x material. Good to go there. As far as the actual storage goes, this is a hook and loop closure, so you can hear that. And open up the flap, we've got 3 pouches here on the outside. And then inside, we open that up, there's 5 elastic slots in here for some hand tools, and even a little bit of bulk if you want to slide something in there, documents, or even maybe a small meter if you want to. Up next, we've got the Flex Stack Pack 16-inch soft tote, and there's several things to talk about here. Now, number one, notice the handle on this thing. It pivots. Novel idea, right? Fantastic. We've also got some overmold going on across here, so it's a very comfortable grip. And you can get that out of your way all you want. This also comes with a shoulder strap, and it's adjustable, of course. Good solid hardware here, right here on the D-loops is where you're going to connect it. And while you're carrying this with the shoulder strap, I really like that Flex put some padding right here, because that's going to go right against your hip as you're carrying it, against your leg. It's just one more thing to be a little more comfortable than you're used to on the job site. Now, looking around the outside, we've got pockets everywhere. We've got a nice large mesh pocket here. Moving around to this side, we've got a nice loop to hang some electrical tape or other stuff on, tape measure clip, a couple of medium-sized pockets, one with a hook and loop closure on it. Going around to the front, we have a larger hook and loop pocket, a couple more loops to work with if you want. And then on the other side, we have a zippered pouch that you can use for whatever you like there. You want a meter on the outside, got some other stuff that you maybe don't want exposed to the elements directly. That's going to give you a little bit of protection. And you can see what we got going on here is, just like you would expect on other totes, a variety of pockets to work with on the inside, plus some bulk storage. Now, there are 35 total pockets going on inside here, and how you use them obviously is totally up to you. An electrician is going to pack this very differently than a general contractor or an HVAC tech. But one cool thing that we do like about this center section comes out. So you've got a variety of pockets, medium-sized pockets on one side, smaller and medium stacked on the other side. And take this out, set it next to where you're working, or if you just need extra bulk storage, you can remove it completely and you can fit a lot more in here as far as slightly larger power tools go. We got to spend some time talking about the Stack Pack crate, because this is not just a crate that happens to fit on top of your Stack Pack. And you might have already noticed a few things about this. Number one, this is full width, and it fully fits on top of your other Stack Pack products like we would expect in a modular system. But you actually have 28% more capacity here than competing crates, and we can fit other crates on top of this because of the latches that they put on here. So this doesn't have to be on the top. It can be somewhere in the middle or even near the base if you want it to be. And a few other things worth pointing out. If you're already on the StackPack system, you probably already noticed that you've got these screw bosses here. So you can keep adding those StackPack accessories if you want to. The other thing that maybe isn't quite so obvious is that there is more material in this, and the corners are reinforced in their structural design, so this is a more durable crate than we've seen before. Next up, we've got the deep organizer, and this is really a lot like the organizer we saw from Wave 1. The big difference is it's deeper, and the reason that that's going to be important to us is because we can fit larger objects. And so you got things like pipe fittings that didn't fit in that other one but are really just too small to be putting in bulk storage. That's what's going to fit well in here. And you can already see we do have that clear lid, and it has a gasket around it. So we do have IP65 ingress protection in this. And if we take a peek inside, we've got these honeycomb style dividers, and that honeycomb divider gives it some structural integrity. That means that these are they're not going to flex as much or warp as much like they might in some others, especially if you've got tackle boxes running around like I have from the 1980s, that the plastic's still good, but you can't really fit anything in there anymore because everything likes to slide apart. These won't do that. So you do have enough of those dividers to be able to organize this any way that you want to. And of course, we have the nice robust snapping lids on here. On the front, there is a hole right here. That's for a padlock if you want to secure this box. And of course, it is durably built. And we have all of the outside corners reinforced along with those screw bosses to keep using those accessories. Now we're starting to get into some of my favorite new products in the StackPack lineup. We're going to start with this cabinet here. So first of all, on the top, take a peek. This is fully StackPack compatible with your full size and half size boxes. But the big deal here is our access is from the front instead of through the top, so we can access this anywhere in the stack. Now, this does latch closed, so it's not going to fall open on you. And lid closes in just like that, so you can leave this open, give you better access here. There is more volume in this than we've seen in competing products as well. So we've got that to look forward to. Now, when you've got stuff in here and you don't want people getting in, you have an option for that. Right here is a position for a lock bar. And once you've got that installed, you can close this up with a padlock, and you are the only one that has access to it. Look at some of the other things we have going on. We've got the reinforcement around the corners. We have folding handles with the rubber overmold that close in right here. And then, of course, we have all of our accessory points as well. For those of you that have been waiting for drawer system for your StackPack, Flex has you covered. We've got a couple of different options here. Several things that we've seen before. We've got the screw bosses to make sure you can use the accessories. Full and half size boxes fit on top. We've got the handles built into the side here, comfortable overmold on that. But of course, these are all about having drawers. And we have a 3-drawer unit and a 2-drawer unit. The 3-drawer, all 3 drawers are the same. And you can see these are really smooth as far as drawer slides go. The fact that it's a toolbox just makes it all the better. So you've got that. Inside, we have our dividers. And like we've seen before, they're going to be nice and rigid and help you keep everything organized. But the nice thing is that included in the box is enough dividers so that you can completely work all 3 drawers in this unit or both drawers in this unit. So you're not having to pick and choose or having to go buy some extra ones later just to make sure that you got everything that you need. As far as capacity goes, about 40% more than we've seen from competitors. But the cool thing is on the 2-drawer is this bottom drawer. So if we open that up, I don't know if I can show you the inside here without tipping over too far. But this is deep enough and big enough that you can fit a 7¼ inch circular saw inside. So pretty cool, and dual drawer slides on that one. Again, nice smooth action on this. You've got enough dividers for everything. And like we saw with the cabinet, we do have lock bar accessibility here. And same thing, put that lock bar in there, add a padlock, and you've got these drawers completely secured. And if you couldn't hear it on the audio, these do close nice and solid, so they're not going to come open on you accidentally while you're driving or while you're carrying it around. Last but not least, Flex is introducing a dolly to go with the StackPack system. Now it's on 4 easy rolling 360-degree casters, and as you can see, the front 2 here will lock into place, and it also helps if you're leaning on it doing a video and you don't want to just go off the front and make everybody laugh, but hey, envision it and laugh anyway. We got some other things going on. This is both full and half size compatible. and you can get up to 250 pounds worth of gear on here. And if you were quick and you noticed, we have our little hook here as well. And just like we saw before, this is going to allow you to hook the dolly onto another piece of stack pack accessory rail if you want to. Of course, why would you want to if you're going to be rolling around the shop anyway? But maybe you do. Either way, this is a great addition. It's going to be really, really helpful for rolling across those hard floors and getting to and from your workplace or out of the shop and into the van and off to the job site. Wave 2 certainly looks like it's going to be a big success for Flex and the Stack Pack system. We're excited about these new products. We want to hear what you have to say about them as well. So be sure and leave your comments below. And if you have any questions about these individual products, we really do read all those comments, so drop those in there as well, and we'll do our best to get an answer for you. As far as availability goes, look for these at Lowe's, Acme Tools, and any other Flex authorized retailer. And as always, thanks for watching.